Yo, what up? This is Frosty, and you're listening to The Rodriguez Show.
And we're back on The Rodriguez Show here on Hits 101 Radio. And we got our first special guest of the episode. Actually, 3 special guests. The Amigas podcast are here. How's it going?
Good. How are you?
Hey. So we got Allison. You can say hello.
Hi.
We got Jay, a.k.a. Jersey.
What's up?
And Priscilla.
Hi.
How's it going?
Good. How are you?
Good. So I thought because this Amigas podcast just came out, it would be 3 weeks. This is the 3rd week you're doing it, right? Mm-hmm. You can introduce yourselves a little bit to the audience, since we'll help you guys promote like that. So we'll start with Allison and work our way that way. Tell us a little bit about yourself, Allison.
So my name is Allison Leone. I'm 20 years old. I'm from Irvine, California. I go to IVC, and I'm transferring to UCSB as a communications major next semester.
Oh, nice.
And something about me, I love to perform. That's about it.
Jay, what about you?
My name is Jay Lopez. I go as Jersey, though, because I'm from Jersey. Just moved here a year ago. I now live in Costa Mesa. I'm 20 years old as well. I work at a physical therapy office, and I do photography.
Oh, nice. And what about you, Priscilla?
What's up? My name is Priscilla Reyes. I'm from Orange County as well. I'm 22, and I'm just really into the music scene here in downtown Santa Ana. I started coming out to Cool Lab a lot, and from there I've just found like endless opportunities with, meeting new people, making connections. I found myself into like styling, photography, fashion, all that stuff too. So
nice. Yeah, that's the reason you guys are here today, because we met you because you're Frosty's manager.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, yeah. The homegirl.
So, how did you guys all meet? How did this come together? Friendship.
So, me and Priscilla met first. We met at Courtney Tantra's house.
Okay.
Tantra
with Courtney.
Yeah.
They were doing an episode of the podcast by Rudy Six.
Shout out Rudy
and all
Six.
the function was there. So, it was me, David, Carlton Fresh, and Rudy, and then Priscilla and Alas came through.
Yeah,
so that was the first time I met her, and then she was telling us about the Cool Lab. Went to Cool Lab, hung out with her there, and then we went to an event in Santa Ana called Trifecta, which Alejo was throwing. He owns Mecca Studios. And we met Allison dancing there. And
yes.
I saw her on the dance floor, and I was like, who is that? Because she was going off. She has so much energy, and I was like, I need to dance with her. And I left with her Instagram, and then from then I just saw her around. So
and then it formed from there. Blossomed.
Wow. And so this was recently, right? Like a year and a half ago?
No, it was a lot less than that, actually.
Really?
It was like October.
Oh, wow.
It was,
right? Yeah. It was before Halloween,
So October, you guys become really good friends, and now you have a podcast. How did the idea come to you?
So it was like me and Allison. We were with another friend, and we just have girl talk all the time. We talk shit. We think it's funny, so we're like, all right, maybe other people would want to hear it.
Yeah.
So
every like girl group is like, oh my god, we're so funny. We should have like a show, but we like actually did it.
So we came up with the idea, and then we're like, all right, let's do it. And then I was at Cool Lab one night. And I was like, maybe we should do like 3 girls. And then I saw Priscilla there. I was like, I definitely want Priscilla to be a part of it somehow. And then I texted Allison. I was like, hey,
community.
I was like, hey, can we have Priscilla on it? She was like, yeah, I'm down. Yeah. So then right away I went up to Priscilla. I was like, do you want to work on this with us? And she was down. So.
She was down.
It was a yes from the beginning.
Yeah. Good.
I thought they wanted me on just like one episode, but I was like, oh.
No.
You're here for the long run.
Real.
It's all 3 of you guys.
Yeah.
And you mentioned that it's on the first episode, it took you guys a while to get to the point where you actually published it. What happened?
Yeah.
We went through like 2 different, it was supposed to be 4 Amigas.
Yeah.
But, people's lives get in the way, and people are busy. They have other things going on, work-related and stuff. But we were kind of just all 3 super down. Yeah. I just manage my time. I'm, like, crazy busy and tired all the time. But I'm just like, I want to do it,
Yeah. So. Me too, but I think we're just all down to do it. So
and it works. It works. I think 4 people on a mic or on one podcast is probably too many voices anyway.
Too many voices.
So, like, 3... We're already so loud.
On a mic. What are you trying to say about
Mine
the show?
sounds like 5
It's a perfect amount.
You got like 3 loud personalities.
You know how many times I have to be away from the
mic. How many times we clipped?
Because
too many.
I mean, right now too.
I'm so sorry. We're talking over each other already.
It's okay. Yeah, so there's 3 of you guys, and you record. Have you found it easy to schedule yourself, or is it hard right now?
It's easier with the less people, but I think it's easy overall.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right now with us three, it's like easy. We have a certain day we record, and
And we usually hang out anyways, so it's just we record when we hang out now.
Yeah.
That's gonna change. I'm just kidding. No,
We're never hanging out.
I'm just kidding. So you finally got to the point where you're releasing stuff, and you guys have a lot of segments on the show. This one from last week was the Cinco de Mayo one, right?
Yeah.
So what other segments do you guys do on there?
So we actually have another one that's coming up today. We're airing another episode, and that's going to be with a really good friend of ours. Her name is Shireen Almacy. We also met her through Coolab. They met her through Mobetta. But just a little background on her. It was like 2 years ago, she got out of a 5-year relationship. And so she just got introduced to the dating world again, like in her 20s. So she started off doing Tinder. And so she, like, over the course of a year, she went on 12 first dates through Tinder, and they're all insane. So we're going to have a segment with her where she comes on the show, and she just talks about how crazy this date was.
Yeah.
Question?
What do you mean by insane? Insane
Like-
is good,
Oh,
insane is bad?
insane, like-
Like right there.
well, they're all different. So like, it's just basically like crazy shit happened on these.
Yeah,
days.
like stuff like
to
that
wait
you
and
wouldn't want to happen, but like for her, she just laughs everything off.
Yeah.
She's like, I'm used to it at this point.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, 12 of them, I'm like, I would have been done after the first
12
one.
out of 12 are crazy. She's
Like the one that she
Yeah.
did tell for this episode is crazy.
Yeah, it's like
it's-
event after event that's just like, oh my god, I would have left in like
Yeah.
2 minutes.
going crazy.
But yeah, she'll be on the show doing her segment. She's going to share 3 stories with us. And then we're also going to just be bouncing questions off one another on dating. So you'll get to know about like perspectives that we have on dating and her. So I think it'll be interesting for both like our male and female listeners because you can either relate or just find new stuff about us and just put things in perspective that way. So
Yeah, I mean,
Different perspectives.
from what I've listened to you, the episodes I've heard, it's you guys just hanging out with each other. It feels
Yeah.
like you're the as a listener, you're the fourth person there.
yeah,
And that's
for
what we
sure.
wanted. We wanted
Yeah.
it to be a little more casual because a
Yeah.
lot of podcasts are really strict and like
Yeah,
really formatted, but we wanted it to be like you were that fourth person hanging out with us. So that's good.
it's good. Yeah, it's a good vibe. It pulls you in right away. And then you did you're reviewing happy hours too, right?
Yeah, so that's my fave. It's called I Came, I Saw, I Blacked Out. And I don't really black out, but it's just, I thought it was really funny. But one of my favorite things to do is just going out to nice restaurants, like being bougie on a budget
Yeah.
and going to happy hours. So we're just going to go to different places in the area and take into account the food, the drinks, and the ambiance. And then we're just going to be talking over drinks and stuff about like our weekends, different like pop culture topics and stuff.
Yeah.
So
Do you guys talk about pre-gaming? Because I feel like that's a big...
my life is a pregame.
I feel like once you say bougie on a budget, you got to pre-game hard.
Okay. You didn't listen to the last episode, bro. Yeah, my pregame, I'm just going to say it again. So, like, I call it balling on a budget. There's different levels. So, vodka in a water bottle. That's my pregame.
There you go. There you go. The secret, the
Classic.
secret.
That's what I said. See? There you go.
That's exciting. And you're putting it out episode every Friday, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Every Friday on SoundCloud. Do you have plans to expand from there?
We do, but just for now, since we're like super beginning phases, but we're just eager to put stuff out, you know,
Yeah.
because like big things are happening. We're just like, oh, I don't want to wait to put this out. Let's just do
Yeah.
it, you know.
Yeah.
Just do it. Just
But
I think starting off, we like waited enough, and we're like, no, that's it. Let's get everything out.
Yeah.
Do what we got to do.
But you're doing YouTube too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's basically going to be like what our podcast is, just recording during it or like recording those segments, like the little video you might have seen on our Instagram. It's going to be more like that.
Okay, gotcha.
But yeah.
Nice. Amigas podcast is Instagram. I want to talk a little bit about the Orange County music scene. I know, Jay, in your bio it says you were so excited about, like, you haven't gone back because it's so great here.
Yeah.
What do you like about it?
Honestly, just like the whole environment is so different compared to Jersey. Like, I've never met so many creative artists than I have living here.
Really?
Yeah. Like, there's nothing like the Cool Lab back home. There's events, but nothing that have to do with music. Like, you're just going to an event where a DJ is playing. Like, you never really see performers going out. And then a lot of my friends that I have met have been through the music scene and through all these events. So that's what just
tight.
keeps me here, you know?
Yeah, I mean, and there's a lot of connections you can make. I mean, the
Oh,
reason
yeah.
BTE is here because we
Definitely.
met him, because we heard of him here. I mean, in Orange County, you know, that there's so many artists. So who are your favorite artists in Orange County?
Oh.
my faves, Apollo Bebop, definitely.
You don't have to say it just
I'm
'cause it's
playing
here.
favorites. I see them every week, but honestly, like Apollo, Rocky Angelini, Frosty, of course.
Carlton
Rudy
Fresh,
Six.
Rudy
Yeah.
Six,
Blake.
Brian Ryan.
Innovator, Blake Jones,
It's 3 ends.
Oh,
714.
I have a quick story about 714.
Gucci Mar.
Good
Oh,
shout
that's
out
our
Gucci
girl.
Mar.
That is our, yeah.
Shout out to Blake. So Blake, I want to ask you guys a question about Blake. So this is the only interaction I've ever had with him, but it was a weird interaction, and I don't know how to feel about it.
Oh my God, I'm ready.
You're coming to the right girl.
Coming to the right people.
We deal with Blake a lot.
Okay.
So I was at the birthday brunch for Alley Rock, and he's never talked to me like I've said hello to him once before. I was looking at my Apple Watch, and like for some reason, then I was like, I'm gonna answer this text back. So I pulled my phone out. And then he goes, "Is that Apple Watch?" And I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Where are your AirPods?" And I was like, "Oh, I have them like in my bag." He goes, "What a douchebag!" And I was like,
Oh my God, classic Blake.
So this is the problem we have with Blake.
Yeah.
He doesn't
think
understand.
Speaks.
Yeah.
You know how it's funny on Twitter if you see someone with AirPods and you're like, oh, you're an asshole. Like it's funny, but not when it's just random and you've never met them before.
Yeah, that's the thing.
So
I get the meme.
Yeah.
So he probably just was too comfortable.
Yeah.
I don't know. Last week I saw Priscilla saying slight flex. On
It was subtle flex. That was the only time I've ever flexed my AirPods.
Damn.
You have AirPods? It was cute. It was like subtle
AirPods. Caesar's a douchebag though. Like,
Oh,
that's a fact. Like, it
for
was just
other
on point.
reasons.
It was
But I'm
on
not.
point. No, yeah, you're
know
not a
that.
douchebag, but Caesar was definitely.
Oh my God.
Except to Brian Gomez.
We deal. Blake does that a lot.
Yeah.
I apologize for him. I'm so
Apologize on
sorry.
his behalf.
Yeah.
Do you accept?
He got the bangers though.
It's all good. He does have some good songs. So what else do you have coming up on the show? You have guests coming up. You mentioned your friend with the dates. What else you
Yeah,
got?
so next Friday we actually have Rocky Cooner coming on the show.
Oh, nice.
She's been on your guys' show a few times, but the whole premise of our show is we want to get to know people more on a personal level. So she's actually coming on the show to talk about something else that she's passionate about, which is astrology.
Oh,
so we're
wow.
kind of going to dive into that topic. And another cool thing is that she's going to read our tarot cards.
What?
So yeah, I'm
Does she do
sussing
that
up.
here?
I mean,
I'm gonna copy you guys.
You can have her after.
Yeah, so and that's cool because some people don't know that unless you like follow her and read her stories and stuff.
Yeah.
So this next Friday she's gonna read Allison's and then she's gonna come back to read mine and Jersey's.
Yeah.
And I've never had mine read, so I'm pretty excited.
That's
Me either,
exciting.
yeah.
I'll be
Yeah.
tuning in for that one. Hopefully you get that on video too. That'd be tight.
Yeah, we
we
probably will.
definitely
Yeah. So what's the ultimate goal for the show? Right now you're putting out stuff. You just started. Where do you see yourself going with this?
We want to reach out to the public and make them feel like they're not alone with certain topics. I know we're going to start talking about actual serious topics and not just be fun and whatever, because it is all fun and games, but we also want to be like that big sister to everyone and just be there. But that's the ultimate goal.
We definitely fuck around a lot, but like I recently just met a few people at the Art Walk who are like activists on the Green New Deal. So I was like, you guys need to come on the show and talk about it because, and I even told them to come to Mabetta, come to Cool Lab because this is obviously a real topic that we all need to know about or at least be aware of. So just giving people a platform to talk about real issues and topics. But other than that, like we're gonna actually in June we're gonna be hosting an event during the Art Walk too.
Yeah, Function's
So-
throwing an event on the stage in front of Worst House, so we're going to be hosting it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
so-
That's exciting. Yeah.
Super stoked.
come out for that.
Is there anything else? Oh, when you have like a flyer for that, we'll post it. And
Okay,
everything else.
sweet.
Thank you.
Anything else you want people to know about the podcast?
Ooh, take it with a grain of salt.
Yes,
Oh, yes.
I'm sorry if we're
Disclaimer.
really loud.
I mean, you
also
say
I'm
some
not.
hurtful things. I've heard some hurtful things on that show about Guava Island.
Okay.
Are you on my side?
Yeah.
Nah. There's
go.
see, that
There we
was
go.
right.
That's what I'm talking. No.
Shout
She
out Guava
made
Island.
me bring my rating down. Like, no.
She kind of bullied you into doing it.
Wow.
You heard it here. Amigas podcast condones bullying. I'm just kidding.
No.
Yeah.
Fine. They look good, so.
Check them out. Amigas podcast on Instagram, SoundCloud.com/Amigas podcast, and the YouTube channel coming up. We're gonna play a game against you guys, but before we do that, we're gonna do 120 seconds with. Usually we have one guest. We ask them the 17 questions, but we'll just ask you guys and give you 2 minutes instead of one. They're gonna be whatever first thing that comes to mind and whatever order you want to go in. But you all have to answer the question.
When I found out we were coming on, I kept on telling them, I'm like, do your study. Because I want to answer all 17. We're going to do this.
We're gonna do it.
Because I know nobody does it. I'm like,
Slow thinker.
Nobody does it. Yeah.
I'm so nervous.
All right. So let me throw this high-tech sound effect machine over there. There we go.
Can we borrow that?
yeah, because like we need to know.
I'm gonna say something stupid. I already know.
All right, you guys ready?
Yeah.
All right, tell me when to go.
Who's gonna start?
Favorite comic book character? Anybody start?
Iron Man.
Poison Ivy.
Spider-Man.
Favorite song right now?
Pretty by Gucci Mark.
Act up.
Trust Hurts by Lizzo.
One word to describe you in high school.
Loud.
Fucking, I don't know. I'm lonely.
Do you have a hidden talent?
Ooh,
I can pop my shoulder out of place.
Yes, I can bend my thumb back really weirdly.
I can do like really accurate like character voices, but I'm not gonna do it.
Stitch, go.
No. Anyway, next one.
Put us on the spot. Least favorite song?
Whew. When Gangnam Style came out.
Too bad, yeah.
Annoying.
Oh,
Yeah.
what does the fox say?
Oh, yeah.
Terrible.
Song-
Umbrella by Rihanna.
What?
I'm
Did
sorry.
you read my mind?
Damn.
My dad hates that song.
First name? Something people be surprised to find out about you.
I was a
I'm
vegetarian
not
for
Mexican.
3 years.
Oh, yeah.
This is what happened.
Not Mexican. Not vegetarian for 3 years.
Yeah,
What
I'm
about
not Hispanic. That I guess.
Oh, that's another one. First name of your first crush?
Tyler Pylon. Oh my god, no.
What's the last name?
I think his name was Alex.
I don't
Alex,
remember.
What about you, Jay?
Richard. I think so. I can't remember.
First CD you ever bought?
Kelly
Allie and
Clarkson.
AJ. Hillary
Usher.
Duff, I don't know.
What was that?
Usher.
Oh, there we go.
Ursher, baby.
First song you illegally download?
Kiss Me Through the Phone, Soldier Boy. I know everybody says Soldier Boy, but
You're
yeah.
right. Probably No One by Alicia Keys.
I think My First Kiss by 303.
Charles Gambino or Frank Ocean?
Oh, Charles
Frank
Gambino.
Ocean.
Frank Ocean.
Rapping Drake or Sad Drake?
Sad Drake.
Rap.
Favorite non-hip hop genre?
R&B.
Reggaeton.
R&B.
Early 2000s hip hop or early 90s?
Early 90s.
Early 90s.
2000s.
Spotify, Apple Music or Tidal?
Spotify.
Apple Music.
Sports car, classic car.
Classic.
Sports.
Classic.
Nickelodeon. Oh, that was 120.
Disney.
We're gonna take a little break and then we're gonna play a
Amigas, Cheetah
game.
Girls, Disney. Sorry.
Friends for life.
Priscilla, if we beat you at this game, you have to do a character voice at the end.
Oh, yeah. No.
Yes.
Ladies?
Yes.
Come on.
We'll be
we
back
will
on
say yes.
the Rodriguez Show. Let's get it, Mondo.
Fuck any other radio station. You're listening to The Rodriguez Show. This is your girl, Gucci Mar.
And we're back on the Rodriguez Show here on Hits 101 Radio. We still got Allison, Jay, and Priscilla from the Amigas podcast.
What's up?
Hey, Mondo's killing it with the music, huh?
Yeah.
Next. I need a
Every
playlist.
No, he's
We
killing it
was
tomorrow.
getting down.
DJ my birthday.
ASAP.
You were saying that you like when he DJs on the show, but you can never get the playlist.
Well, yeah, because like you guys air at like 10 a.m. and I literally go into a meeting at 10:30, so like I never get to listen to the full thing. But like your mixes are super dope, and like I always listen on my phone, so I can't Shazam the songs.
Most of the shit
Damn.
comes out of SoundCloud, right? Like out of SoundCloud, and if not, it comes out of like.
Mondo should just keep track of his track
You
list.
can't take a screenshot of your history.
Yeah, I'm gonna make some lists. No, I'm not gonna
Yeah.
do my best. I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, there we go.
Bet.
Yeah, I
Hold
already
you
requested this.
accountable
I already
You,
requested it.
but it's just like fuck. I forget to like get all the song names. and
How
all
about
that.
Yeah.
this? How about you send me the list of songs you download, and then I put them on the playlist on SoundCloud, and then it's easy for people to access that.
There you
So here's
go.
the thing.
Problem solved. Oh, there we're
When
gonna have a whole discussion
I know, I
about
was
this.
like when I DJ, like it's just sometimes it's freehand, so it's like I just pick a random song.
You don't remember?
Yeah.
Kind of.
Can't you just record what you?
Yes.
Okay,
That's
let's
what
do
I'm-
that. Let's do that.
Hey, you know what? You could get the recording of that though. Patreon.com/therodriguez. Then you get all the music.
Plug.
You got me there. You got me there.
Yeah, I'll send you the radio version on. If you're a Patreon supporter and you want that, send us a message. Sorry, Priscilla, you're gonna have to give $1 at least. I'm sorry.
I bet.
Exclusive.
Money.
You get the extra-
There you go.
All right, so we're gonna play a game against Amigas podcast. It's a new podcast in town, and we got to show them who's number one. So,
Okay.
Our listeners.
We'll see.
okay, so this game concerns your acts you've seen live. So we all came up with 5 acts, and one of them is fake, and the people from your podcast are gonna have to guess which one is the fake one.
Okay.
Make sense? So we're gonna start with Allison. You tell your Amigas co-host what are your 5.
Okay, so my 5 are Beyonce, Usher, Amine, Post Malone, and Ella Mai.
Which one has she not seen live?
Usher.
Usher, baby.
Usher, baby.
She don't listen to nothing throwback, so I know it's not Usher.
Was it Usher?
Yeah.
So they get 2 points for that one.
Damn,
Explain the rule. Why did they get 2 points?
Because there's 2 people that guess correctly.
Okay.
So if you both guess mine.
Let's just make sure.
Oh, Carlos, heated already. Carlos, can you tell me yours? Go ahead.
My 5? Are you guys ready for this, bro?
Yeah,
you guys
I'm ready.
better get this fucking right. Mac Miller, Calvin Harris, Kendrick Lamar, Kanye West, Kid Cudi.
You have not seen Kid Cudi. What about you,
You
Ray?
have to answer first.
Yeah, Ray, go.
Honestly, Kanye.
Fucking hate you, Ray. He was right.
Kid Cudi. Kid Cudi, we get 1 point.
God damn it, Ray.
I knew it was Kid Cudi because I was like Calvin Harris.
What?
You haven't seen Kid Cudi?
No.
Oh man.
It's because of you've seen Calvin Harris at Coachella.
Yeah.
I knew
I was
it.
just there. I was like,
Same
oh,
thing with
shit.
Beyonce, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Jay, aka Jersey.
All right, so I've seen A Boogie, Tekashi 6ix9ine, Georgia Smith, Bad Bunny, Mark Anthony.
Which one is incorrect?
Yeah, if you don't get this right.
So,
Okay.
okay.
No. Yeah.
We're about to get like triple,
I know
quadruple
for a
points right now.
fact what's going on. I was
Time's
there
up. Time's
for one
up.
of them.
No answer. Time's up.
Jersey's only seen one person.
Yeah, because
And that's A Boogie. A Boogie.
Yeah, because I was there at that concert. She was like, "This is my first concert," so
Wait.
I know.
So she's only seen A Boogie.
Yeah,
I've
So
only
4 of them
so
are
it's the
fake.
opposite.
That's a breach in the rules.
No,
Yeah.
that's like
No.
four.
But this is the
She's
thing
only
when,
seen one.
when
No,
I
you're
found out
supposed to-
about the game.
You're supposed to guess
Should have
which
said
one's
like
fake.
Carlton Fresh or something because you've seen him.
You're supposed to guess which one's
You could
fake,
have seen all of them.
not which one's.
Well, we got
Apollo Bebop.
That's not right.
impartial judge here. Give me a nod, yes or no, BTE. Do they get that? They do not get that.
BTE without the. We wouldn't be able to
No
do this
bias.
without you.
No bias. So we're at 2-1.
Yeah, I should have just said 6ix9ine because you know I've never seen
It's fine. You'd be like, "Yeah, I haven't seen him."
I was so confident. I was like, quadruple points. Anyway.
Reyes.
-5.
Your list.
By the way, I didn't know
Reyes.
they were doing this. So I'm upset.
Honestly, I kind of made it hard. I kind of fucked our team over, but here we go.
Yeah. Way to go, Brandon.
Lil Xan, The Game, Wu-Tang Clan, Nang Clan, Flatbush Zombies, and Juicy J.
You haven't seen. What's the second one you said?
The Game,
Third?
Wu-Tang.
You haven't seen Wu-Tang. What about. You have to wait for him to answer.
Stupid.
You haven't seen Lil Xan.
Which one's
Damn,
correct?
y'all fucking suck.
Which one was it?
I haven't seen The Game, bro.
I knew that.
He gave you a look when he said it.
Who's the most likely one, though?
Your eyebrows raised when you said that.
He was like,
The Game.
The Game.
Damn.
That's how you know we know
Damn.
how to read bullshit.
All right.
I'm
At Amigas podcast on Instagram.
Y'all know what's happening.
You're gonna hold down what's popping, right?
Oh, yeah.
All right, I'm out.
I got you. I got the
And he's
list and
done.
everything.
All right, Priscilla. Last round. Give us yours, Priscilla.
Okay. The Jonas Brothers,
There we go.
Tyler the Creator, Rihanna, Mac Miller, and Drake.
Wait,
She goes to Coachella. Goddamn.
wait. Can
I
you
have a
repeat
question.
them?
Repeat the
Yeah.
Wait, what's the question?
Does it count like guest appearances or just you've seen them in concert?
Yes, that counts.
Like, what if they just came out for
Can
one?
I
No,
ask-
I've seen
Yeah,
them.
you still saw him live.
I've seen them.
Can I ask?
Yeah, I've seen them. They were live in the flesh.
They were there.
Point for me.
One more time.
Okay, the Jonas Brothers, Tyler the Creator, Rihanna, Mac Miller, and Drake.
It's between two of them, Drake and Mac Miller. Should we like split the
Rihanna, because
difference?
Rihanna's hard as hell to get into.
You're right. Wait, I'm nervous.
Come on, ladies.
Drake. No.
Go.
Drake.
Is that your final answer?
Locking it in.
What's yours?
Rihanna.
I haven't seen Rihanna.
Yes, I fucking knew.
I saw Drake at Coachella.
Oh my god, she went to Coachella.
I was thinking about it
That's
because
what I
it's
said.
like,
Oh my god.
who hasn't been in concert in years? It's Rihanna.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's what I was
That's
like.
what I thought
something
about
on the
too. I'm
radio
like,
today.
and it's
That
hard
was
as hell to
easy.
get into Rihanna.
I heard someone being like, I think she quit music. They're like, no,
So
trust
neither
me.
of you
I've
got
seen
it.
it.
No, she
No, she got
I got it. I got
She got
Rihanna.
So it's 3-1, right? 3-1.
Come on, Reyes.
Guys, we need these two to win. All right, this is mine.
It's a tie.
Don't make an excuse, you fuckhead.
Bro, I
This
got
is
one
mine.
at the back of my hand.
I should have played.
Yeah,
This is
bro.
mine.
I'm
All
watching the
right.
signals. No signals.
So I've seen Lady Gaga. I've seen Ariana Grande. I've seen Britney Spears, Halsey, and Katy Perry.
Those are, wow.
Britney Spears.
What about you, Reyes?
Britney, bitch.
It's a tie. It was Britney.
That was fucking
Oh, please. What's the final question?
We don't have a final question.
No, we need to make it up. Go.
Somebody's gonna
Come here
win.
to tie.
Somebody's gotta win. What's up?
What?
Flip a coin, it's impartial.
How do we win?
No.
We win, it's our show. Let's go.
Exactly. We're the guests of honor. We win.
I have no idea.
We have something
was mine.
special when you guys come on, so you want to win like that?
You want it to be
Say
good,
Kesha?
special, or bad?
What? What'd you say?
We got Kesha.
We'll leave it at that
Carolina?
then.
I'm from Jersey, yeah.
Well, let's leave it as a tie, but Priscilla, you gotta do a voice.
No, you what?
You didn't win.
'Cause you
No,
didn't win.
you guys didn't either. No, you said
But
if you
you didn't
beat us.
win.
All right, so then y'all gotta do something too.
It's a tie.
What are we gonna do?
It's a tie.
What do we have
What
to
are
do?
your hidden
$20.
secret talents? I don't know. We didn't go
For
over
a
To be
performance of
continued.
Priscilla.
That's all you got.
We can't get out of this. To be continued on the Amigas podcast. Follow them at Amigas Podcast on Instagram, SoundCloud.com/Amigas Podcast every Friday. Thank you guys for being here.
Thank you.
Hey, come back anytime. We got more music on The Rodriguez Show. Oxyhead coming up.